Guys, I officially maxed out these spring traps. And let me just tell you, these are actually nuts. So let's put them to the ultimate test. I'm going to put them up against every hero and even some other troops in the game. So let's take a look. Starting out with the hero that's going to be affected the most by these is the World Champion. And you can see, she's just walking up trying to get the air defense. And before the update for these spring traps, she would have full health. Now, that uses all of her health. And I mean, that is just nuts. Alright, now let's look at the King. And he does have a lot more health than any other hero, so this should be no surprise that he's kind of walking straight through. But by the end of it, you will see he's down a considerable amount of health. So it makes a really big difference, especially when you consider that, like I've already said, this would have done nothing before they buffed these spring traps. So sure, the King, he can make it through. But what about his +1, the Queen here? She's got a little less health, but the Queen is still, the Queen, max level 100. And she can't even get up to the air defense without having to pop the ability because she ran out of health. Isn't that crazy? We'll take a look at the Warden now. Honestly, after watching the Queen, my expectations for the Warden are low. Look at that. That's like a quarter of his health just by one spring trap. What, he survives 4 of them and then pops the ability? That's crazy. Alright, we're going to look at some real troops now. Surely this Ice Golem is going to go and pretty... Oh. Yeah, he don't even get past the first one. Now, last but not least, a Max P.E.K.K.A. surely can handle some spring traps, right? Already past half health. It don't look like she gonna make it. One more? Isn't that just crazy to me? So, if you were wondering whether or not to grind out these spring traps during the last 5 days of the Hammer Jam event, I think this about answers your question.